guys, welcome to the Quest for Details. Welcome back. If you're one of my faithful subscribers that's questing along with me, we are going on a short little excursion here after work into a beautiful gravel bed, and it was sprinkling all day long while I was at work, and I was like, oh man, this is that time of year where even the beds that you've been to are looking different. We don't even need a spray bottle, and it's raining on us now, but that's okay. We have about an hour and a half. It's gonna be a short little video, and we are in the gravel beds that are just all cherts and jaspers and serpentines and picture tuft and all kinds of beautiful stuff. So yeah, and it's in its prime right now. We can walk along and look for that glow of agate and see what we find. And you're invited along. Oh man, doesn't that look good in the rain? It's volcanic tufts. Those are the ones that get the pictures in them, and then all the serpentines, sedimentaries. We're about 1 mile away from the base of the most active volcanic zone in this part of California, and literally has geysers and stuff coming out of it. We're at the base of that mountain, and all of that bubbled up through heavy sedimentary, and there are so many beautiful serpentines here. So I'll be snagging up a bunch of that, because a lot of it is or if you put a light to this, it would just glow like crazy, and it's got a beautiful green color to it. So yeah, just wanted to give you a look at what we're looking at here, first person point of view. And we already have water in the channels, and after a few more of these rainstorms, this will be a whole new gravel bed again. So we shall see. This chunk of Franciscan chert sticking out here. How beautiful that is. Type of sedimentary silicate formed of the melted down, dissolved exoskeletal bodies of micro marine organisms that settled out into a type of mud. It often has a beautiful translucence and color range to it. A little sliver of agate here, a little layer of chalcedony. They form on this creek in more of a flat crevice-y pattern, whatever you want to call it. Instead of filling in round voids, they have filled in flat voids. Just a little slab of chalcedony. Love these bright serpentines that are just glowing on their own. Those are so pure. Good stuff. Already things are churning around because it rained so heavy last night that all of this came up probably to here and churn. So if you look on the bottom, could be ginormous agate nodules sitting there. But I am often in this bed lost on the greens. And today's such a good day for showing these off. Ooh. Some of these are like nephrite levels and mixes. They're all pretty hard in this creek, ranging up onto a 6. These are not chalky serpentines. They're crystalline and compact and been squashed and burnt by the volcano. Ooh, today's a day for collecting them too. Just beautiful. In some places these materials are just thin layers. And here, look at that. That's gorgeous. These are real translucent when they're that green too. And I have to remember to tell you that I have memberships for the channel now, and I'm going to be putting all kinds of cool things on there over the years, and early sneak peeks at the videos, and things like videos that show just all the locations, stuff like that. And I just want to make sure and mention it in these videos. Every single person that supports the channel at this point will be someone who's literally supporting it, literally keeping it going. So if you feel like it, at the bottom of the screen here is a join membership button or whatever, and I'd appreciate it. But all that really matters is that you're here with me, and I appreciate you watching the video and sharing this experience, and we can look at some rocks together. So, but I told myself to start promoting it and to try and do it. So there it is. Back to the rocks. This is what you usually don't see, is me picking up every freaking green rock. Maybe not everyone, but a lot of them. Ooh. The variances in the green, but look at that one. Some of these are just such a light, beautiful green. I think you can see the next one. And that chunk of chert glowing there. It can be so bright and vivid and just boom. Look. Such gorgeous stuff. And we are filming today on just the iPhone. And we are using this cloth bag. It's a gravel bag you can get from landscape supply places, and yeah, they come for holding down tents and tarps and setups and all kinds of things like that. And I just put handles in it, and now a little piece of pipe that allows me to carry it without eating into my fingers when it's got a lot of rock weight to it. They fold up and go in your backpack nice. So, and yeah, that's the tools that we are using today. And there's a nice little landscape tuff. It's got that division between sky and landscape. Nice rosy hues in there and dark outlines. Could be cool either way. There's a little quartzy, crevicey creature. Little quartz layer in the middle there. Crystals all grown together. See a little wedge where it filled in. Well, things are changing. Not just today in the fact that it's getting late on us, but in the season. And it's a good thing. All these gravels will be refreshed, and none of these beds that we walked in this previous dry season will be anything like they were. They will all be changed, every stone flipped. These rivers get to churning, the water gets all the way up to the banks here, and it flips all the rocks and moves hundreds of yards of material around. Starting to rain, and the light's getting kind of washed out on us, but that doesn't mean we can't find the tip of some freshly exposed iceberg laying here. They exist in this spot. It's a nice little landscape tuff we can take with us. Nice contrast between the hills and the sky there. It's pretty beautiful right there. Wow, it is really getting kind of late and rainy here. That's okay. Look at this beautiful landscape tuff. It's a little mucked up on the outside, but it shows you what the inside is hiding. Beautiful stuff going on in there. And then I saw another one here. Drop that in the bag. Look at this tuff. You wouldn't have seen this without the water on it. Look at that perfect round pattern coming out of there. Ooh, that's kind of a cool looking piece. In its own, we might have to keep that just because it's pretty darn individual there. These are really showing off their colors in the rain. Look at that one. Boom. That's crazy, right? Those go all the way through too. Love this stuff. I think I might take that one too. It's just big enough. These open up to some crazy landscapes in the middle too. That is probably the coolest chunk of quartz, white massive quartz that we're gonna find on this creek. It grew into some sort of sedimentary void like a chalcedony would. Oh wow, that is cool, man. Look at the bots and stuff going on down in there, the round baquirtal growth. Right? It took up a lot of the patterning of the host rock. Look, it molded into it. You see all these straight lines to it and stuff. But that is overall a really cool little quartz specimen. I mean, all the white that you see throughout this is quartz. California's super rich in quartz, so I don't pick up the massive quartz, you know? But look at that. I just think it's got a killer shape to it. And I love all the little cavities with the secondary habits going on. Maybe it started to get influenced by a little bit of chalcedony there. A different microcrystalline fill trickling down into the same void. Pretty cool though. Piece of green chert, Franciscan chert. There's the top of the layer and the bottom of the layer, and they can come stacked thousands of layers deep and high in the cliff face, as sedimentary rock will. You see this one going from the beautiful aqua deep greens into lighter colors there in the middle. And look at this piece of some sort of volcanic andesite creature. Rhyolite or an andesite. It's hard for me to tell the difference between all of those. But this one has a nice purple hue to it. I remember where that tree stood. over there on the far bank where it burnt, where it fell over, where it laid there as a marker for me to remember for the longest time. Now it's washed here. And the water will probably come up this year and move it on downstream somewhere else. It stood in this valley for 100 years probably. And now it's on another journey. And look at this. Right there. There's a beautiful blue of that. I didn't think we were gonna get one today. Even in this light, this is one of the super little bubbly blue beauties. Look at the druze layers. Oh, little tube thing, crevice, geode space. Probably just where the host rock was. I think that's super pretty. These are all those sparkle cavities of druze in there. But just overall, that's why I like coming out to this bed. It has these. And they just kind of look like that. It's got that glow to it. Beautiful. Beautiful little chunk of chalcedony. Okay, mission complete. After work agate found. Look at the blue purple of that too. That's crazy. Even in this light, or maybe the light's helping it, you know, because it's a washed out cloud covered light. Yeah, gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Okay. Yay! Okay, we're getting down to it. I think this might be it. We're gonna start slowly walking back here. And thank you for joining me on this little adventure, this little wander. If you're still here with me at this point, that's incredible. And thank you. I really appreciate you spending some time with me. It validates all these experiences, and whoever you are and wherever you are, you're some of the only people that I do share this with. And I am thankful for that. So if I don't see you any further in this video, then hopefully maybe next time you'll join me again and we'll do something somewhere. Watching all the birds tuck into their little spots right now for the evening. I'm thinking I should do the same. I hope you all have a little spot out there somewhere. And please take care of yourselves. If you get the chance, take care of each other and quest on.